Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with Charioteer. Or Nomad, however you would call this, because this is pretty much copy-paste a tank. First of all, let's check out the stats, let's check out how you can get the tank, and let's deal with this very quickly. First things first, if you want to see Charioteer in action, remember index page is always for you, and in the index page we will have 5 YouTube videos with Charioteer if you want to improve and if you want to check it out. Those are the best games, and this is from the video from 2021, and this new video is going to be there as well. Comparison, Nomad against the Charioteer, pretty much literally the same tank, apart that Charioteer is tiny touch quicker. I don't really think it is going to be feelable, but hey, it's pretty much the same tank. Also, how you are getting the tank. We are going to have a Battle Pass extra chapter as a base rewards, so without spending a single penny into the game, you are going to get 4 premium days, move your ugly face skill, 4 premium days, 700,000 credits, 1,000 bonds, bounty equipment, 2 commanders, which is very nice, some decals, right? Okay, fair enough. What will you get for improved rewards? In order to get those rewards, you need to pay 3,500 gold, and you will get some premium days, 500,000 credits, personal reserves, which are very nice, obviously universal fragments and training booklets, and you are going to get extra crew member Tommy, beautiful. And obviously if you are going to complete the marathon or battle pass, you are going to get the same Charioteer or Nomad or however you would call this. So that is very nice, and that is beautiful. Is it worth 3,500 gold? If you are completing it, in my opinion, it's worth it, but you know better what money or gold means to you, right? After that, there is going to be a couple of the bundles. Pay attention at this. I do not know this guy name. Is it? I mean, this is Taxi Driver. At least this is how he looks like to me. I'm very bad with names. I apologize. But I can recognize this actor, and to be fair with you, I'm more excited about this guy than I am excited about this one. But hey, that's only me. Anyways, what you are getting, you can get the Commander, 500 bonds, 25 times 5x experience, and quite a bit of the booklets for 3,000 gold. I think this package alone is worth it, because that means you are paying pretty much only 100 gold for 5x mission. Is it a good price? You tell me. But there is plenty of extra stuff. Same goes over there, 5,000 gold in order to get the Boris. I like his name. I will get him for sure. Right after that, you are getting obviously the credit boosters, which is coming in handy whenever you are playing premium tanks, and 10 times 5x experience missions. I think, believe me or not, this is more worth it, especially if you are grinding lines. If you do not grind lines, probably this is more worth it. I hope they are going to have their unique voice lines as well. So yeah, quite an interesting stuff and quite an interesting journey. Now, keep this in mind, fellas, at the time whenever this event will happen, I am going to be on vacations. I planned it for last 4 months and whatnot. I am going to be in Dubai, and I am going to be in Poland. We are going to have meet and greet in Dubai. We are going to have meet and greet in Warsaw as well. So follow me on Instagram. You will find the Insta in the description, because all information is going to be there, where we are going to meet and what we are going to do, right? So if you are interested, you need to follow me on Insta, otherwise I won't be able to update you where am I going to be and where we are going to meet. When we have this out of the way, beautiful, we can go and play some games with Charioteer, or I suppose to say Nomad, however you would call this. Let's do this. Now, fellas, Charioteer is one of my favorite tanks in the game. I'm not even joking, I truly mean it. It is one of my favorite tanks in the game. I truly enjoy playing with it, and I have a blast while playing with this tank. So for me to see a premium version, which is not damaging the game in my opinion, and still giving yet something unique, that's nice, and that is very much appreciated, at least for me, and I like those kind of events, right? What is so unique about Charioteer? You do not need to spam gold with this tank, because you have better penetration with a standard ammunition, 390 alpha damage, 268mm of penetration, and awesome shell velocity of 1480. if you are willing to shoot the gold, you get extra damage, 480 alpha damage, but you have a bit slower shell velocity. Is it worth the price? Well, for me, definitely yes. I do enjoy slapping pesky light tanks in the face, and I truly have a great time while doing so, right? But once again, a lot of things are depending on your preferentials and how do you want to play the game. That is very important thing to say, because as a premium version Charioteer, if you are not shooting gold and if you are good with this tank, let's get real, every and each of us had a chance to practice as much as we wanted to over time with Charioteer. Oh boys, it is going to be nice. My prediction how the tank is going to be rated in the index page, I think Charioteer is going to be rated, or Nomad is going to be rated for high, for 4 stars, which is very, very good, right? It's better than average, although keep this in mind, you need to know how to play with this tank. It's not excellent for everyone, and not everyone will love this tank as much as I do, you know? For me, this tank reminds me of the Scorpion, and in fact, to a certain extent, maybe it is even better Scorpion. How about that? Maybe it is even better Scorpion with those nice high explosive rounds. Okay. I want to slap this turtle. I want to slap this out. Yeah. Oh, fellas, ELC even. Beautiful. Luckily, Arta did not one-shot at me. That is very, very nice. And now we are booming and now we are gaming. Skill, what are you talking about? Listen. The main reason why am I saying so, because we still have a light tank. Enemies doesn't have a light tank. This is very, very nice, and this is absolutely glorious. And now all we need to do, we need to start slapping enemies left, right, and center, and we are enjoying ourselves. Plus, on top of that, we know that enemy Arta is sitting somewhere over there. I might even try to blind shoot him. Let's say over there. I haven't seen the splash, did you? Since I haven't seen the splash, there is a tiny chance that we hit him, but we did not high roll at him. Soon we will figure this out. Beautiful S1 in the middle. I love the gun handling of this tank. I love the mobility of this vehicle. I love many, many things about the Charioteer, you know? And even beforehand, right? Before we had a chance to get this as a premium tank and whatnot, for me, Charioteer always had a special place in my heart. And I remember either in the stream or either in the YouTube video, I had a thought that, oh my, it would be nice to get the Charioteer as a premium tank, you know? Just same way as we have Defender or Patriot or whatever else, you know, of those copy-pasted vehicles. You get the point what I'm saying. And you know what? It looks great, and it looks like we are going to have it. Very, very nice. I'm actually very excited about this, although since I'm not going to be at home at the time, I think there is only one way how I will be able to complete it. I'm speaking about this marathon, and that only one way how to complete the marathon is to open the wallet, which is fair enough and not much what I can change about this, right? Luckily we flanked this guy, beautiful, and everyone is dead. The first game 15-0, shocker fella, shocker. I never seen 15-0 game before in my life, fellas. Wow, this is a clan wars type of stuff. By the way, there used to be a time back in 2014 or something like this, whenever 15-0 games occurred, people said, wow, what a game. This is like a clan wars. GG, guys. That is absolutely amazing. Nowadays, people are typing, GG Wargaming, fix your shitty ass game. How things changed, right? Okay. 3.2 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage. I cannot complain about this. We are second by experience. We are first by the damage. Our ELC did an absolutely amazing job, and he is the reason why we are so successful. Meanwhile, we got 88,000 profits, which is very, very nice. And by the way, with all of this stuff, fellas, it looks like we are getting profits like this vehicle would be a premium tank. Yeah, but like I said, we are playing with Nomad instead of Charioteer, right? Okay, beautiful. Round number 2, cliff and counter battle. I'm not even thinking I'm loading the high explosive ammunition, and I must admit I'm a bit addicted for this type of ammo. Yeah, you can play with the standards and you can have just as much as fun, but fellas, I like to see those higher hits, okay? I like to play with this tank in this way. What do you want me to say, fellas? What do you want me to say? So, without further ado, what we need to do, we need to take this position and we need to slap everyone who is trying to go up the hill. That is the plan, that is the hope, and that is the dream. And I would not act surprised if enemy MX 1375 would say, I go up the hill. I would not act surprised, fellas. Okay, good. This is what I want to see. T92 and bam. Minus 420. I mean, that is enjoyable and that is very, very beautiful. Even though they took the hill, they bled out quite a bit. We cannot say that they took the hill literally for free, right? That is a good stuff for us. Hip hip hooray. By the way, being the first guy who is going on top of the hill, it is super duper hyper turbo risky stuff, to be fair with you. And you know what? The T92 said, okay, I will take one. What to do now? I really like how this game is looking like, fellas. I truly love it. It's not even about liking, I love it. I think our team definitely has an edge over enemy forces. I think our team is standing very, very well. Now the question is, what are you supposed to do in order to get more use of all of this? And I'm thinking about getting involved. My main idea is to slap the living crap out of this T and Hash. I think this is the proper way for us to play the game. Comet is getting spotted, doesn't really matter, because whenever we are going to turn to the Comet, he will say, kill, 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 kill. He will try to peek again. How are you doing? Minus 475. I mean, this alpha damage for this reload time is insane, fellas. I truly mean it, fellas. Think about this, 480 alpha damage in 8 seconds. This is absolutely nuts, okay? This is absolutely nuts. And the thing is, the gun of this tank is not inaccurate, you know? This tank doesn't have, okay, it doesn't have the S1 gun, right? The gun is not the best in the world of tanks, but it's not like you would play with something you would not be able to hit a shot or two, right? So this is absolutely glorious as well. Now, I would love to see our team to stop capping the base, you know? I would love to see our team to stop capping, but we'll see. Everything is depending on the situation, right? I will take my time to aim. Unfortunately, I cannot hit the shot in this way. Good. All I am doing, I am waiting until I will have a bit better angle. Okay, that's a bit better angle. How about this IS? Unfortunately, I missed the shot, but that's okay. Listen, this situation is very, very, very complicated for us. I am just a bit paranoid that our team would cap the base, and this would be a devastating situation for us where the score goes. So all we need to do, we need to try to run for our life at the moment and try to flank us in a way, and try to flank enemies in a way. In fact, I think I'm going to load the standard ammunition, even though potentially I can get a bit more use by shooting gold, right? At least that's what I think, but soon we will figure out the things. Meanwhile, there is a light tank who is saying, skill, do you mind? I don't. Here you go, T92 is dead, absolutely glorious. And now we are having a very, very, very nice crossfire. And from this crossfire, all we need to do, we need to make sure that we are farming enemies with a big smile on our face. That's all we need to do in this situation, and I'm not even joking, fellas. I am not even joking. Yeah, I know I'm still spotted, I can count to 10, and that's completely fine, fellas. I do not really mind. At the moment, I feel like I need to be a bit more greedy, if you know what I mean. There is a moment in game whenever I just simply feel like I need to be a bit more greedy. And I believe it is very, very visible that enemy team is sitting extremely, extremely badly over there. And that being said, they are just getting slaughtered, which is kind of sad thing, but you know, what can you do? Not every and each game is equal. Beautiful, another 400 in the face. I'm telling you, fellas, Charioteer is very, very good. And I'm pretty sure there was a time whenever Charioteer was rated even epic in the index page. And it is very rare to have an epic rating in the index. I can tell you that much. It's rare and you need to show something, you know? And keep this in mind, fellas. Speaking about the index, you can rate the tanks yourself in the index page too. You can say your vote. What do you think about one or another vehicle? And hopefully that is useful for you. And hopefully that is useful for people who are voting and saying, aha, I think this tank is overrated, or I think this tank is underrated, or I think skill is special, which could be very well the case, right? Sometimes skill is definitely special. Can I get one more? No! I would love to farm a bit more. Yeah, unfortunate. Fellas, I was trying to go for the finest jump out there, but hashtag never lucky. I mean, I needed to do that probably 2 seconds earlier and I would have been fine, but that's okay. Listen, we are on the winning streak. Enemies have no team. Our team is playing like crazy mother truckers, and we are doing some heavy lifting here. 3.6 thousand damage, 300 assisting damage. If not this cap, I have no doubts we could have gotten 5,000 damage, but you know, what would be if it would be. Nevertheless, great game, and we have 60,000 profits as well, which is very much appreciated. Beautiful. Let's go for one more for a good measure. Okay, very, very nice. Save Heaven standard battle. Beautiful. What we need to do now, I think there is a couple of options. Either we go for a bit risk it for the biscuit situation and we go into the middle, or we want to punish the heavy tanks. You know what? I think I am going for risk it for the biscuit situation. How about this? I have a feeling that enemies have plenty of the medium tanks. They have quite a bit of the tank destroyers, and there is a humongous chance that enemies are going to play more likely this side. If enemies are going to play this side, by taking this bush we are going to be able to punish them like there is no tomorrow. And as an example, this is the first gentleman. I am just going for no aim shot. The chance of hitting that is kind of low, but that's completely fine. Also, fellas, keep this in mind. If you are struggling with equipment setups or struggling to play with one or another tank, remember, index page is always for you. It's free. Use it with a big smile on your face. There is equipment setups from my side and from many other content creators as well, and so on, so on. Don't be shy. Use it and enjoy it. This could be a very hard game. This could be extremely hard game, fellas. In this situation, what do I think? I think about just simply sitting here and punishing enemy medium tanks playing around this area. That's all I am thinking about. I do not really think there is anything else for us to do, you know? I truly don't think so. I could be greedy bastard and go somewhere over there, but to be completely honest with you, I do not really think it is worth the effort and it's worth the time. I just simply think it is not a great idea, okay? That's what I think. And in the same time, the perfection would be if our team would start making a bit of pressure here, so we have a bit of the different angles to start slapping enemy forces. But you know, if our team doesn't make pressure, there is not much what we can change about this. Also, I would love to check out, maybe they have someone here around the corner. That would be very, very nice. Meanwhile, Mr. Gusor is sitting in the same bush. That is a bit complicated stuff. The thing is, the weakness of the Charioteer, I would say, is a view range, and I really do not want to use the optics for this tank, because I would rather increase the gun handling, right? This is how I look into all of this. Oy, what a hard game. What a hard game, fellas. I cannot relocate from here either. The main reason being is if I will cross through the open field here, the Chrysler will proxy spot me. If Chrysler will proxy spot me, it is not going to be fun and it is not going to be nice. That's a fact, and I am very, very sure about this. So in this situation, sometimes it happens when it is just simply hard to play the game. That's completely fine. Accept it and have a good one. We are alright with that. We will just try to be as patient as we physically and possibly can, and we will try to slap enemies whenever they are going to make one or another mistake. Skill, nice haircut, thank you. Thank you very much. I look a bit like a devil, if you know what I mean. Come on, Gusora, make a mistake. Make a mistake, buddy. The thing is, even though the first half of the game, or first 4 minutes of the game, is definitely not the most impressive, we are pretty much doing F-all here, and you know what, it is still completely fine, because all we need one clueless guy, and we can farm him forever and ever. Patience. I do not really have anything else to do. And sometimes, you know, in this game, whenever it is not really clear how much pressure you want to make or how do you want to play and whatnot, sometimes all you need to do is to be patient, you know? That's all you need to do. In this situation, whenever this TNH is going to die, and eventually he will die for sure, what we will need to do, we will need to relocate from here, okay? I think I am going to go towards the middle. Those heavy tanks are kind of down to fartable, which is very much appreciated, and that's nice. Come on, VK, kill him. VK, slap him, slap this mother trucker. You can do this. I do not want to get spotted here. It's not worth it, I'm telling you. It is not worth it. I need this TNH dead. Bored. Hi. Beautiful. 450 in the face. 5 minutes in the first shot. Oh, yopter, fellas. 5 minutes in the first shot of the game. Well, once again, sometimes games like this are happening and there is not much what we can change about that. Meanwhile, we are going towards the middle. Oh, yo, no bueno. But that's what we have and that's what we need to play with. Not exactly what I'm dreaming about, but this is what we have. Okay. I am thinking about this. Now, we are relatively safe. We can escape from here whenever we are pleased and whenever we want to. Now, all we want to do, we want to predict where Borat is. And luckily we did predicted everything properly, very, very nice. Borat is down to fartable, and Borat doesn't enjoy himself. In fact, he doesn't enjoy himself to the level that he's already chilling in the garage. Beautiful, we are fixing the current situation, that's okay. By the way, enemy Arta seems like he knows what he's doing. He's going for quite a bit of the blind shots. He's pre-aiming for his shots and whatnot. It feels like we are playing with a high-tech clicker. I know, that's weird, and this is not something we are used to, but this is how it feels like. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Scorpion G joined the fight over there, which is not the finest thing. And even worse than this, we have another Scorpion and Indian making pressure like this. Indian is paying attention and E75. Ay. It happens. Some games are like this, and sometimes it's just very hard to do anything. And you know what? I am fine with that. This game was weak, but what can you do? Only 1,500 damage and 300 assisting damage. That's okay. The first two games were absolutely glorious. I felt like I slapped enemies left, right, and center. And after that, a bit of the reality check came and we got slapped. But you know what? I'm enjoying myself. Let's pretend the third game never happened. And after 2 games, our performance is 3,400 damage, 600 assisting damage. We are sitting on the 4,000 combined mark. Nomad Charioteer is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you enjoyed yourself and I hope you had a great time, and see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for everything. Skill is out for today. Peace.